is this beautiful motif featuring 2 rows of petals that come out of the work. And then at the very back, you have some picot stitches adding a fun texture and look to the motif. On this video, I'm going to teach you how to make an anemone motif. I'm going to be using a 4mm hook and some acrylic yarn size 4. Okay, so we're going to start with a slip knot, and we are going to start with a base ring. For your base ring, you want to chain 8. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now we're going to go ahead and close off this ring by doing a slip stitch to the first chain that you made. To that first chain, insert your hook, grab the yarn, and pull through to close. Now we're going to start row 1. For that, you want to chain 3, which counts as a double crochet. And now you want to do 15 double crochets into the ring. So into the ring, 1 double crochet here, 2, and I'm going to do a total of 15 double crochets off camera. I'll see you when I'm done. All right, I just did my 15th double crochet here. So now to finish off this row, we're just going to do a slip stitch to the top of the chain 3 that you started with. So into that third chain, insert your hook, grab the yarn, and pull through to close. This here is the end of row 1. For row 2, we're going to start with a chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is going to count as a double crochet and a chain 2. And now we're going to start the repeat. You're going to do 1 double crochet into the next stitch. So into the next stitch, 1 double crochet, and then a chain 2. And this is what we want to do all the way around. Into the next stitch, 1 double crochet, and then a chain 2. So let's do that all the way around. Double crochet, chain 2, and I'll see you when you're done. Okay, I just did my last double crochet, chain 2. And now to finish off this row, we're just going to do a slip stitch to the third chain of the chain 5 that you started with. So you count from bottom to top, 1, 2, 3. Into it, insert your hook, grab the yarn, and pull through to close. That there is the end of row 2. For row 3, we're going to chain 1. And you want to do 3 single crochets into each of the 16 chain 2 spaces that you have all the way around. So into the first chain 2 space, around the chain space, we're going to work 3 single crochets. That is my third one there. And now we're going to move on to the next chain 2 space and do 3 single crochets around the chain space. And this is what we want to do all the way around. Do that and I'll see you when you're done. Okay, so I just did 3 single crochets into each one of the chain 2 spaces. Now to finish off this row, we're just going to do a slip stitch to the first single crochet of the row. Insert your hook into it, grab the yarn, and pull through to close. This here is the end of row 3. Now for row 4, we're going to chain 1 and then do 1 single crochet into that same stitch that you did the slip stitch into. Now we're going to start the row repeat. We're going to chain 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to skip 5 single crochets and then do 1 single crochet into the next. So we're skipping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the next 1 single crochet. And that's what we want to do all the way around. We chain 6. We skip 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Into the next, we do a single crochet. So do that all the way around, chain 6, skip 5, and 1 single crochet, and I'll see you when you're done. Okay, I just went all the way around here. I did my final chain 6, and I'm going to skip the last 5 stitches of the row. And to finish this off, you're just going to do a slip stitch to the first single crochet of the row. Insert your hook into that single crochet and do a slip stitch. This here is the end of row 4. Now for row 5, we're going to do a slip stitch into the first chain 6 space. So this one here, just a slip stitch. Now we're going to chain 1. And this is the repeat that we want to do into each of the chain 6 spaces all the way around. We're going to do 1 single crochet, then 1 half double crochet, then 6 double crochets into that same space. So that's 1 double crochet. I'm going to do these fast, guys. This is my 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Oh. And now into that same chain space, I want to do a half double crochet and then a single crochet, all into that same chain space. And that's the repeat that you want. We're going to do a single crochet, move on to the next chain 6 space, and into it do 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, 6 double crochets, 1 half double crochet, and 1 single crochet. Do that all the way around, and I'll see you when you're done. All right, so I just went all the way around here, and I just did my last petal repetition. So now to finish off this row, we're just going to do a slip stitch to the first single crochet of the row. And that there is the end of row 5. Now for row 6, we're going to chain 1. And for this row, we're actually going to be working behind the petals and into the single crochets of 2 rows ago. So this first one's a little bit different because you're going to work into this one here. So we're going to go behind the work and then go around this post here from right to left. So we bring our hook behind it from right to left, grab the yarn and pull it back. And now here we're going to complete a single crochet. And there we go. Now we're going to start the row repeat. It starts by chaining 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're going to find the next single crochet of 2 rows ago, which is this one. We're going to bring our hook behind the work and go around it from right to left. And then grab the yarn and pull it back and complete our single crochet back here. And that's what we want to do all the way around. We chain 7. And then find the next single crochet, go behind it and around it from right to left. Pull the yarn back and complete your single crochet there. So we're creating this kind of railing behind the petal that will be helpful later. So do this all the way around and I'll see you when you're done. Okay, I just went all the way around here and I'm just going to show you the back so you can see what it looks like. I've got these chains behind the petals. And now once you do the last chain 7, you're not going to do the very last single crochet. I'll just flip my work here. So I just did the last single crochet into the last single crochet of 2 rows ago. Then I chain 7, and then I'm going to find the first single crochet that I made and into it do a slip stitch to finish off this row. That there is the end of row 6. Now for row 7, we're going to do a slip stitch to the first chain 7 of the row. So around the chain space, insert your hook and then do your slip stitch. Now we're going to work into around the chain space here. We're going to work 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, 7 double crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then into the same chain space, you want to do a half double crochet. And then 1 single crochet into that same space. So this is your new row of petals here. It's the same repetition as the first one, except you're adding 1 more double crochet. So this petal was made with 6 double crochets. This one's made with 7 double crochets. And this is what we want to do all the way around. Into the chain spaces, you're going to work 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, 7 double crochets, 1 half double crochet, and 1 single crochet. So do that all the way around and I'll see you when you're done this row of petals. Okay, I just went all the way around here doing my last petal repetition into the last chain space. So now to finish off this row, we're just going to do a slip stitch to the first single crochet of the row. Insert your hook into it, grab the yarn and pull through to close. Now that there is the end of row 7. For row 8, we're going to do the same thing we did 2 rows ago, meaning going behind the petals and doing those single crochets in the back to create those railings. We're going to start by chaining 1, and then into this single crochet here, we're going to go behind it. It's kind of a ball here, to be honest, so it doesn't have to be perfect because it's not really going to show. Just behind it from right to left, bring the yarn backwards, and then here, go behind it from right to left, then pull it behind it, and then here complete a single crochet. It's really hard to show you without flipping everything, but single crochet there. And now we're going to work the railing, and for this one you want to chain 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we're going to find the next single crochet of 2 rows ago, go behind the petal and around it from right to left. Bring the yarn backwards, and then here complete a single crochet. And that's what we want to do. Chain 8. Then find the next single crochet and go behind the petal from right to left around the post. And then that's going to give you those railings behind the work that you're going to need for the next row to work the last row of petals. So do that all the way around, chain 8 and single crochet around the post of that single crochet of 2 rows ago, and I'll see you when you're done. Okay, I just did my last chain 8 here. And so now to finish off this row, we're just going to find that first single crochet that you made, and into it you're going to do a slip stitch. This here is the end of row 8, and now for row 9, you're just going to start by doing a slip stitch into the first chain 8 of the row. And this is our last row, by the way. So into each one of the chain spaces, we're going to work the following. After the slip stitch, make sure you chain 1. And now into the chain 8, we're going to work 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, then 3 double crochets. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to work a picot stitch. And for a picot stitch, you want to do a chain 3. And then you're going to do a slip stitch to that first chain that you made of the chain 3. So insert your hook into the first chain and do a slip stitch. Continuing the repeat, we're going to do another 3 double crochets. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Then you want to do another picot, so a chain 3, and then a slip stitch into the first chain. Continuing the repeat, you want to do another 3 double crochets into that same space. 1, 2, and 3. And now you want to do a half double crochet into that same space, and then a single crochet. And so your last petal of this technically looks different because you have 2 picot stitches kind of sticking out. So that's the repeat that you want to do all the way around into the chain spaces of the previous row. I'm just going to verbalize it for you now. You're going to start by doing 1 single crochet, then 1 half double crochet, then 3 double crochets, then a picot stitch, which is 3 chains, and then you slip stitch into the first chain, then another 3 double crochets, a picot stitch, 3 double crochets, 1 half double crochet, and 1 single crochet. Do this all the way around, and then when you're done, you're just going to do a slip stitch to the first single crochet of the row once you finish this repetition here. Slip stitch into the first single crochet, cut off your yarn and thread your ends through. Just to note, I might run out of yarn here of this color, so my last little bit might be a different color. That is not on purpose, it's just because I am running low here. And here we have it. Look how cool this is. This is kind of like a flower that comes out of the work. Then the layer behind it has these picot stitches. So it adds a lot of texture and depth to the work, and it features like a wheel in the middle. Super stunning, a 3D motif.
Hey, while you're at it, why don't you just subscribe to my channel? Just do it. Just do it.